Sorry for the wait, bro.
That's okay. No worries about it. Antwon, right?
Yes, sir, Antwon.
And you going to Aroma Indian Cuisine?
Yes, sir.
Working or eating?
Eating.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's a good.
Yeah, I love eating.
That's a
there.
good reason.
Yeah.
Have you eaten that before?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it good?
Yeah, it's very good actually.
Oh, really? Huh. So I like Indian food, so I gotta try that one day myself.
You should, man. You really should.
I'm gonna see what it is. Hey, Antwon, do you mind if I record the ride for my YouTube channel?
Go
Or do
ahead.
you prefer not to be on YouTube?
I don't mind actually.
You don't mind?
Yeah, no.
So how old are you?
21.
21. There we go. I just gotta make sure that you're not a minor.
Yeah,
I didn't
I'm
think
not.
you would be, but
I
gotta
mean, I
make
look
sure.
like one, but
No, you're not that tall. That's the only thing.
yeah.
You look like a guy though, like a man.
Thank you.
But yeah, I just have here. I'll give you my card. Here you go.
Alright.
And we don't have to. I cannot promise that I publish every video because I have many videos per day.
Mm-hmm.
I can only publish one or two at the end of the day, you know. But it's just a channel about conversations with my passengers.
Alright.
Like, for example, in your case, 21. Let me see. Are you working?
Yeah, I work.
You work?
Mhm.
Are you done with college? Are you going to college?
No, I'm not in college currently.
You're not in college?
No.
And so, what kind of work do you do?
I do like driveway repairs, like home repairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like construction,
It's like new construction, yeah.
driveway repair. So you take out the driveway and then you put in a new driveway?
Well, not necessarily. It's like if a part of a driveway is like, you know, kind of sunken,
Okay.
we take it out, get some sand, and then level it out, put it together, and when we're done, we clean it, like, you know, power washing and stuff like that.
So how do you press the sand though? When you put in the sand, it needs to be pressed, no?
Yeah, we use a rubber mallet.
Go ahead.
We like when we put the bricks down on the sand, we use a rubber mallet to kind of like get it to sit down, you know.
Oh, you just do it manually with a hammer?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have one of these machines that go do 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 do
No,
like
no,
it presses the sand, compresses the sand?
no,
I thought that was necessary.
no, not always.
Not always. Okay. And okay, that's cool. And so, do you make good money with that, or so?
I make better. I make way like I get paid better from where I was before, so that's a plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got nice colleagues. Hey, what are some of your hobbies?
I'm into cars. I'm into fashion.
Oh, that car that I saw outside. What was that again?
It's a BMW.
BMW. Is that yours?
Yeah.
So why not take your car?
Well, right now I have injector problems, so I'm not trying to, you know, risk it. I've had her for a while.
What is an injector problem? What?
Oh, it's like, you know, your
turbo?
it's like a fuel injector. So my car is direct injection. So like, I get my power deliverance from like, you know, a complex fuel system. Not many cars, like a lot of cars use it today, but like it's more like sporty to use direct injection than it is to use in like regular cars.
Okay.
So basically one of the 4 injectors that are in my car is like acting up. Every single time I replace it, it goes out. I'm guessing that I have too much carbon buildup. I might have to clean my fuel system and then try a new set. If the problem persists, then I'm just gonna have to trade it in and get something newer, nicer.
Wait. Are you doing all these repairs yourself?
Well, no. I know how the procedure goes, but I don't have the tools per se to do it myself. So I have close friends who are really knowledgeable with the cars. Sometimes when it's not like too complex or too hard, I can tackle it myself. But if it's something I'm not like educated on, I'm not gonna go ahead and try to do it myself and mess it up in the process. You know?
But it sounds like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I like to do a lot of research when I'm like bored on cars, stuff I should learn about, you know. And that's like my first BMW too, and I've learned a lot. It's humbled me a lot too, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much to learn about that.
Yeah.
I mean, just the language that you're speaking. I have no clue what you're talking about, really, about cars. I mean, I'm not into cars. I mean, you know, I like cars. I like looking at them, but I'm not really interested in the technology.
Word.
Because you cannot know everything in life. But
No.
my dad, he always liked to open things up and try to fix things himself. And you sound like a guy like that as well. Like you try to learn it yourself, and you want. But that's because cars is your hobby. I'm wondering though if you shouldn't make that your profession one day though, like maybe become a car mechanic or something.
Yeah, I'd like to get into the field of like working with cars, but not necessarily be a mechanic.
Yeah.
Because nothing against being a mechanic, but like I feel like working. If I want to work on a car, I want to have like fun doing it. I don't want to have to do it because I have to do it. You know, it's like.
I got you. Yeah,
For example, it's like, you know, I'm gonna spend all day working on a car, but then when it comes to time for me to go home and work on mine, I'm not even gonna want to look at it. You know, it's like I'm not speaking for everyone. I'm just saying me personally. You know.
I hear you. Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It is more fun also to work on your own car than on other people's, or that when your boss says, hey, this needs to be done, that needs to be done.
And then, you know, if something does go wrong, it doesn't punish you as much as it would doing somebody else's car.
Yeah, but still, also sounded to me like that you know what you're talking about. You research this stuff. It's a hobby, and for a lot of people, like it's like you want to make your work or you want to make your profession out of your hobbies.
Yeah.
But maybe that's not for you. I don't know. I was just thinking maybe. But there's a lot of like different types of mechanics. Like you have the ones that work in the garage.
Yeah.
But then you have the ones that like work in. You could like also work on an assembly line for cars. You know, like putting cars together. Some people like that. Then there's like museums with cars. There's racing teams with car mechanics.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at his smile. Yeah. So that's more like your thing.
Yeah, I like racing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Also with your BMW?
You know, sometimes when all my friends are available, we sometimes go down to the Immokalee racetrack.
Oh really? There's a racetrack in Immokalee? Oh cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Do they also have go-karts over there?
No, but I know there's one spot, Fort Myers, where the go-kart spot. What is it?
Yeah, no, those are those electric things.
Yeah.
That's shit. I tried those. That's you know,
Zoomers, I think it's called.
Yeah, the Zoomers. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's not bad. I liked it. It's pretty cool.
I mean, be careful. Eh? It's electric. You're driving an electric car right now. So don't call this baby a Zoomer. It is though. But
I mean, electric cars are pretty quick.
Oh, this is pretty peppy.
Yeah.
I bet I could beat your BMW.
Oh yeah, after line, yeah, but up top end.
No.
I got it.
Yeah, that's true, right? You'll come.
Yeah. I've had a lot of Model 3s try to test me on the highway.
Oh really? They did, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you beat them after all.
Yeah, you know they got me in the you know the low end, you know, because the battery engine doesn't take much to take. It just goes and it's like, you know, all right, cool. Once you start hitting 80, 90 though, it start creeping up.
It's true, right?
Yeah. It's
Plus,
cool though.
it sucks the battery pretty quick empty if you go full speed.
Yeah.
I haven't tried top speed with this. What do you think this can do? 150?
I say 130.
130 maybe?
Yeah.
And what do you do?
My car tops out. It goes up there.
Like what? 160, 170?
I'd say 160.
160?
Yeah.
That's crazy fast though, man. Jeez, you better be careful, okay?
Yeah, no, I don't do that all the time though. I was like, it's like, you know, roads are empty.
Here's the trick what my dad taught me, right? So, if you speed every time that you go on the highway, you speed every time, you're gonna get a ticket sooner or later.
Oh
right?
yeah.
I mean, you're just asking for trouble.
Yeah.
But if you speed like once in a while, chances that you're gonna get a ticket are just not zero, but very, very small.
And I don't mash my car everywhere I go. It's like, it's not, you know, it's just, you know, once at a time, you know.
Yeah.
You know, people.
Sure. You want to feel it.
Yeah.
You want to. What can it do? And
you open it up a bit.
Yeah.
You know. You gotta make sure the roads are empty too, of course, and make sure your car
It's in good
everything
shape.
is up to exactly. Make sure your seating position is okay.
Yeah, but it's also the best to take to the track, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to feel your car,
the track is
power.
the best. The track is really the best.
In Mockley, I'm gonna look that up one day.
You should.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty cool. You know, you got your quarter miles and your eights.
So they also have a drag strip?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is cool. Huh. Do they have like also like events where drag racers go and we can go see them? Or?
Actually, last night there was a test and tuning event.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they have their events.
Did you go?
No, I didn't. I actually went to go hang out with some other friends.
With some friends, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see that once. Like these loud machines with these big wheels on the back and things like that. And
oh yeah, you know, it's funny because I have some friends who actually do the same thing, and they drive around the city with the slicks on. It's like, dude, what are
that's
you doing?
crazy. Yeah.
You daily your slicks, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Eating them up.
Yeah, because they don't last long, of course, because this is meant for a couple, you know, passes.
Yeah.
Not, you know, do one race and then you daily it until your next race, and then when it's time for you to race, you're slipping all over the track or the road.
That'll be that's fun stuff to work on though too.
It is.
Those like machine.
Especially with these BMWs, these newer ones, because it doesn't take much to get power out of them.
So, what do you think though of the future where everything's gonna go electric? Will you ever go electric, or you will say you say no? I always want to hear the engine and I want to feel it.
I'm gonna keep it real, you know.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna have a daily car to drive around to go to work, commute, I might, you know, get electric. But you know, if I need my weekend race car, it's gonna have to be an engine.
The fun cars.
Yeah.
I'm hearing you.
I'm not completely against, you know, electric cars, but I'm not exactly for replacing all of the gas cars for electric, you know, or ceasing production of all gas cars for electric.
No, they're not gonna do that.
No,
there will always be hobby people and like there will always be gas cars.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be more like, I think, like it's gonna be the other way around. So like now you have most cars are gas and then some electric, and then in the future it's gonna be the other way around. So most will be electric, and some will be gas.
It's gonna be the new normal.
And those are going to be the loud ones. Yeah. No, I think it's better for our health and also for the planet in the end. Yeah. If we fix the battery issues and things like that.
Yeah, I was about to say the battery is the only thing that's kind of like, oh, that's a nice Ferrari.
Exactly, but it's like with Formula One, right? Mm-hmm. Like Formula One is fun because it makes a lot of noise.
Yeah.
And there's also E-Formula, or Formula E, where it's all electric Formula One cars. Mm-hmm. And it's just not the same experience to really look at this.
You know, imagine watching E-Formula and you just don't hear the car screaming through the Monaco tunnel. You know,
it's just not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same at all. You know, I think electric in the racing world is very innovative, but I don't think they should make the full car electric. Like, keep it a hybrid, if anything, you know.
Exactly.
Keep it like Cadillac did for the Le Mans car. Yeah. It's a hybrid. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a very cool car. I think it came in 3rd place this year.
So if you and I agree that racing will always be a gas powered, or at least partly gas powered car. Mm-hmm. Because that's what the public wants to hear and wants to see, and you want to even smell it probably, right? That's the charm of racing. Yeah. That means that it will always be the BMWs, the sporty cars, the Porsches, the Ferraris, the Lamborghinis, all of those. Yeah. A lot of them will just remain gas-powered cars. Yeah. And that's where the fun is.
Yeah. And that's where the heritage comes from. So, I mean,
and that's what their heritage,
Over time, everything changes. I mean, like even with BMW, they're introducing their I models. Well, they've always introduced it, but now they're going heavier with them. Right. You got your i4s, your i5s, i7s. Ooh. All electric variations of what the 7 series or what the 4 series or the 5 series would be. Still pretty cool cars, you know. It just shows you where the future's headed. Yeah. Electric.
It is. Shall we go step on it once with this. Have you been in a Model Y before?
I've been in plenty of Teslas before, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've gotten a chance to even drive a Plaid once.
I don't need to. Oh, you have driven in a Plaid once?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't go all the way in the Plaid, but I got to drive around in it.
Oh, I don't need to impress you anymore. Jeez.
No, this is still a pretty cool car. You know, not everyone can say they have a Tesla. Like,
well,
I'm not. I'll be honest. When I got the notification that a Tesla was picking me up, I'm like, oh, nice.
Cool. But wow, how was that in the Plaid?
Oh man, it's actually pretty. I like the steering wheel.
Oh,
kind of like the Pilot. Yeah. Oh man, it's like, dude, this is nice. It's really nice. It's a very beautiful car, and it's a lot of car for $140,000.
Wait, was that the Model S or the X?
The Plaid, the S.
The S Plaid, because there's also an X Plaid.
Oh, really?
Both models have a Plaid version.
I actually didn't know they had a Model X Plaid. I thought it was only the S.
No, so both of them.
That's cool.
And but the S Plaid is the fastest one, like under 2 seconds, right?
Yeah, 1100 horsepower.
The S is crazy. Yeah, and I believe the X Plaid has the same horsepower, but it's a much heavier car.
It's way heavier,
so it's not as fast.
It's gonna take a little bit. It's gonna take a little bit for it to get up there, you know.
But you're saying that you didn't even step on it all the way.
No.
So was it too scary? Was it just like how was that? And don't they have like a launch button? Like you prepare the car, and you have this red screen in front of you, and then you just press the button and it goes.
I didn't do all that though.
You didn't do all of that? It was a friend's car, I suppose.
Yeah, or it's like it was more so an older guy who allowed me to look at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he was sitting next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't want to.
Don't want to mess.
Wreck somebody else's car, right? Yeah. But I mean, that must have been an awesome experience. I'd like to do that one day. I think this is crazy fast already.
This is plenty quick for what it is.
Yeah. But I drive like an old fart. Have you noticed? That's just because I'm an Uber and I need to save my tires.
Yeah, nah, we're actually there's worse. There's worse. There's people I know that, you know, it's like it's a 45 and they're doing 40. And then when you try to go around them, they get mad. Why? Come on, man.
I'll go 40 when I don't have any passengers. When I'm looking for the next ride. Usually I keep driving looking for the next ride. Because when I'm standing in an area and it's not very densely populated, I can wait forever. So usually I keep moving along, but I go like slow, like 5 under the speed limit. Yeah, it annoys a lot of people.
It really
don't
does.
Like that. Yeah.
You know, some people have stuff to do. Some people just don't like going under the speed limit in general.
No, it depends a little bit on the traffic. If traffic is really dense and everybody needs to move forward, like wants to go home, sure, I'll keep with traffic. But like when at night and there's a lot of space and it's not as busy, I'll go 5 under if I'm looking for the next ride, and I'm just people are just going past me like crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, man, you sure go a long way. There must be a special group of friends that you're seeing also.
Funny story. I was just telling someone this not too long ago. After I graduated, most of my friends aren't even in my area. Like, most of my friends aren't even local. Yeah, there's like, they're way out here.
They're way out here? So how did you guys meet? Because you did not go to the same high school then.
No, but you know, connecting through social media and stuff like that, I always knew them, and I've hung out with them even before. It's like, I've known these people for like a couple years now.
You guys just meet up in the weekends and stuff. Go out, eat. That's nice.
Yeah.
Are you have a girlfriend?
I actually broke up with my girlfriend.
You just broke up?
Nah, I wouldn't say just broke up. That's like a couple months ago.
A couple of months ago?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It just wasn't working out.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can you do? Hey man, you're still young, so.
Yeah. Can't do anything about it. Can't complain about it.
Well, it can break your heart. It depends.
I mean, you know, once you go through a couple of them, it just
once you go through, okay.
It doesn't bother you as much as the first one did.
That's true.
As the first real one did, you know. It's like, all right, you know, I guess they come and they go. Some of them.
Yeah, until you get stuck somewhere. But
Yeah.
all right, you're still young, so
Yeah.
that's for later. Okay, so BMW. What's next after the BMW?
Oh, another one.
Oh, you just
I'm a
hung up
BMW
on
guy.
the BMW brand.
It's not even. It's like I like the history behind the brand. It's like you
Oh,
know.
really?
It's like they in like the racing world, especially back then. They just had a point to prove. You know what I mean? And like even now today, it's like your most regular 3 Series can beat like a $250,000 car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not saying mine can, but you know, if you get yourself like a nice 335i or a 340 and you tune it with some bolt-ons and the right tune, right fueling, oh yeah, you can make some good. You could beat one of these right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really easily. You know, I've seen it.
What's this anyway?
That's a 911.
Oh yeah.
992.
What do you think of the color?
I love the color actually.
Yeah, blue on a Porsche.
Yeah, I think that's the shark blue color they call. I think it's called shark blue. But my favorite Porsche color is Ruby Star Neo.
Ruby Star what?
Ruby Star Neo. It's like a pink. It's like a dark hot pink that Porsche makes. Whenever you have the chance to look it up when you're free, you should definitely look up some
Hot
examples.
pink?
Well, I wouldn't say it's like vibrant, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, you know, it's like a pink, which is bright but not too bright. Like it doesn't like blow your eyes up. But like it's definitely, you definitely can tell when you see it in traffic. Like, ooh,
all right.
You know, that's a nice color.
Sounds to me though that would be a good car for a girl, for a lady.
Nah.
No?
Nah. Maybe that color with a Boxster.
Maybe I'm too old-fashioned with that.
Maybe that color with a Boxster. Yeah, I've noticed that. I like the color pink. You know, it's a cool color. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, even though I'm wearing like a pink colored pants right now. But I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. But it's definitely a cool color.
So you're a BMW guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of people like it just because of the name, but I like it because of the performance you can get out of them. Yeah. Like ever since a kid, I'll tell you what made me get into BMWs actually. My uncle bought me a video game, Need for Speed, and then the front cover.
Oh.
Yeah, the front cover was an E46 M3.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
we got that game.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah.
I was a really little kid playing that game. I was like, what car is that? My uncle's like, I don't know specifically, but it's a BMW. He's like, I want a BMW now.
Oh
like,
man, I used to love playing that game.
Yeah.
Need for Speed. Now you're ringing some bells.
Yeah.
And I'm an old guy, but yeah, my son also played it, and
so I'm guessing you know about Gran Turismo as well.
Yeah, Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
But sort of with me, that those things got to the past. I mean, is there still Need for Speed? Is that still?
Oh yeah, actually they came out with a game not too long ago.
Oh really?
It's not as good as the old ones, but you know they're still here.
Version 26 or what?
Well, you know it's called Unbound.
Oh okay, Unbound. All right.
It's not bad.
Names, yeah.
But it's not the best either.
But yeah, I remember that it was like a CD-ROM thing with the cover was like that.
Yeah.
And we go into the PlayStation.
You put it into the little PS2
or PS2 what it was, yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
And that's how it all started for you, hey?
Yeah.
Thanks to your uncle. Well, thanks, uncle. Shout out to you.
Video games is what started it all.
So what's your uncle's name? You can do a shout out to him.
Uncle Gisler.
There you go.
Up in North Carolina.
He's up in North Carolina?
Yeah.
That's what got you into automobiles. But man, you know so much about it. You should find yourself a job in the automotive industry or something.
I should, right?
Yeah, maybe. And you're a smooth talker too, so maybe a salesman, maybe a car salesman. They make good money, by the way.
Yeah,
they do.
They do.
But you should not be working at a Chevrolet dealership. That's not gonna work for you. Better. Oh, BMW, of course. Jeez, Mark, what are you talking? So because you know your BMW shit, maybe one day you could work at a dealership like that.
Oh yeah.
That'll make you smile all day, walking in between those cars.
Oh yeah. Or even owning my own performance shop one day.
Hey, that's the next step.
Yeah.
I mean, yay. Yeah, fine tuning and tuning them up and making, sending them off to the track, into the drag strip, things like that.
Oh yeah. I gotta ask you though, if you were to pick between a Benz or a Beamer, what would you pick?
A what and a what?
A Benz or a Beamer, what would you pick?
Oh, okay. So yeah. Depends on what kind of mood I am in driving. Look, I would do the Benz, the Mercedes Benz, for smooth rides like this. Like I'm in an Uber, I need to go from A to B as safe and as sound as possible, as smooth as possible. So if I would have to do it for an Uber, I would pick the Benz. But then again, there's some BMWs out there that are so smooth that
The
are
7 Series.
the 7 Series, unaffordable, but
Those things are
amazing.
amazingly
Yeah,
expensive. Man. It's like,
yeah, that's what they are for sure. But then, like, if I want to have something sporty and peppy, and yeah, then I'm thinking of BMW for sure.
yeah.
That's the image, right? It's like, yeah, fast, sporty, it's for young people, and
Yeah, that's what I like about it.
and the Benz is for retired people. No?
I can see. I've
Not
seen
always,
the young,
but-
like I've seen the young crowd.
Okay.
I've seen the young crowd around
All
a
right.
lot of Mercedes. I like the C63 personally.
All right.
I like that car a lot. It's a really nice car. 6.3 liter V8.
Talking about Benz, here's the Benz.
Yeah, there's a dealership right there.
Hey, but you should give it some thought. Look into maybe like how do you get to work as a salesman for a dealership?
Yeah.
You never know.
Most places you have to work your way up. You know, that takes time.
Yeah. Well, that's always like that, but that's also fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to learn the cars from the bottom up.
Of course.
You know. But so next time when I have a BMW, I'll bring it to your tunes shop.
All right.
What's it gonna be called? Antwon's Tunes. Antwon's Tunes.
I gotta come up
something
like like a creative name, something no one's ever heard before.
Oh, but I like your name though, Antwon. That's an original name. I've driven thousands of people in the Uber and I've never seen Antwon.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, and it comes from Antwon in French.
French, yeah.
You're probably Haitian, and then
I
they
am
write it.
actually.
Yeah, you see, and then they write it Antwon the way you say it.
Yeah.
I like it. That's good.
Thank you.
All right, man. Nice
All
talking to you.
Thank you for the ride.
All
Have a
right.
good one.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Thank you.
Enjoy dinner, eh?
I will.
All
Thank you.
right. Good. Bye bye.